In the previous video, we discussed the misplaced modifiers and the kind of errors that might result from misplaced modifier, the kind of misunderstanding that might result from misplaced modifier. Now let's look at dangling modifier. There's not much of a difference between the two. There are cases, again I put here, there are cases in which writers accidentally leave out the modified, in the sense that the modifier is present, but the thing that is getting modified is just not there, and this error is results in dangling modifiers. Dangling modifiers means what? The modifier is there, but the modified is missing. A few examples will help us understand the concept. Enjoyed by cinema aficionados across the world, Akira Kurosawa has directed some of the greatest movies of world cinema. Now, let's read the sentence in isolation. Let's forget about the modifier. Akira Kurosawa has directed some of the greatest movies of world cinema. Perfect sentence, nothing wrong with that. But when I look at the modifier enjoyed by cinema aficionados across the world, is it Akira Kurosawa who is enjoyed by cinema aficionados, or is it the creations of Akira Kurosawa that the writer has in mind? So the problem here is that we have used enjoyed by cinema aficionados, but the noun which comes here is not what can be enjoyed. I mean, you can enjoy the creations of the director, the movies of the director, but you cannot enjoy the director. It creates a comedy of errors, right? So the participle phrase enjoyed by cinema aficionados across the world modifies the noun Akira Kurosawa, but does this make any sense? It does not make any sense. How we can rectify this sentence? And when you look at the rectified version, then you realize the blunder that you made in the previous example. Look at this. Enjoyed by cinema aficionado across the world, Akira Kurosawa's movies. So the movies are enjoyed by cinema aficionados across the world. Makes complete sense. Are some of the greatest masterpieces of world cinema. Now here, the modifier was there, but what should get modified was not there at all, or the wrong thing was getting modified, and therefore this was a dangling case of dangling modifier, right? Let's look at some other way of framing the same sentence. Revered by cinema aficionados across the world, Akira Kurosawa has directed some of the greatest movies. Now here, revered by, who can be revered? A human being can be revered, right? It's possible for us to revere a human being. Revered by cinema goers across the world, Akira Kurosawa has directed some of the greatest movies. So revered by cinema goers across the world, Akira Kurosawa. Makes complete sense. Perfect example. Enjoyed by cinema aficionados, it is basically the movies that are being enjoyed. Makes complete sense. So these two examples are better way of framing the same sentence, right? So we have seen a case of a dangling modifier, and how dangling modifiers result from the modified being missing